I'd like to give you an illustration of undue hardship and how it can be different for different employers. I want you to imagine that you are a small independent restaurateur. You have a 40-seat restaurant in an old building with a tiny kitchen where all the storage is located in the basement. You have a sous chef who gets into a motorcycle accident and becomes paralyzed from the waist down. He will be in a wheelchair for the rest of his life, but has full use of his hands. Now, can a sous chef work in a wheelchair? A lot of people will automatically say no, but in fact, there have been many successful chefs who are paralyzed or partially paralyzed and work from a wheelchair. However, they would need the correct kind of environment in order to do that. Maybe some workstations that are adjustable height, ramps to get in and out of the walk-ins. Maybe some doors need to be widened to accommodate the wheelchair. They might not be able to work the line during service, but they could absolutely do modified duties such as scheduling of staff, ordering of food, menu design, prep work, basically everything that most chefs can do. But as a small independent restaurateur, your space does not work for this. And in order to accommodate your sous chef who's now in a wheelchair, you would need to build onto your building, expand the size of the kitchen, make many different modifications and adjustments to your physical space, and this would cost you, let's say, $100,000. Now, as a small independent restaurant, you don't have $100,000. You don't have access even to borrow $100,000. If you were to try to accommodate this, it would prove impossible and would certainly put you out of business. In this case, you would be able to prove undue hardship. Now, in a different situation, what if the same sous chef instead worked for a large multinational hotel company? A company with vast resources, with experts available at their disposal, with annual incomes of billions of dollars. If they had to spend, let's say, $50,000 or even $100,000 to retrofit, to adjust their kitchen, to make modifications to their space and to the sous chef's duties in order to accommodate him, they would have a much more difficult time proving undue hardship for financial considerations. Spending $100,000 to accommodate this sous chef would not put them out of business, and so they would have a much more difficult time than a small business owner proving undue hardship. So this is an example where undue hardship is not the same as for one employer as it is for the other.